I went to Gibraltar Trade Center and to buy a wallet, and I ended up with a dog. But when I went there, I've had several dogs, and I go through mostly breeders. And she had a German Shepherd in there, a couple of them, and they're nice dogs. And when she brought it out, I didn't care what she said. I was taking it home. But I said, are they registered? And she said, well, you can register them, but they're not registered, and I don't know what that meant. And she gave them some shots and vaccinations, and I don't really know what those were either. And I got home, and the dog would just never, there was something wrong with them. And I called her the next day, and she said, well, it's just stress. And no, it's not just stress. So the next day I took him to my vet. She had a vet that she wanted me to go to, and we called him, and he didn't want nothing to do with this lady. So I took him to my vet, and he said, I think he's got parvo. And I called her, and I said, they think he got parvo. The test ain't back yet. And she said, well, I'll take the dog back and take care of him, and I'll give him back when he's better. And I said, no. So after then the vet said it's going to be $2,000 for a dog I paid $600 for. And she said, well, I'm not paying that. Your vet's way out of line. And I said, well, I'm going to take care of the dog. And the vet worked with me. It ended up being a little less than that. But he was a week without eating. I'm on an IV blood transfusion. And he ended up, he's still around now. He's a good dog, and everything worked out. But everything that this lady told me, and I know better because I know dogs, and I know German Shepherds, and she just lied to me from where it came from. The parents asked her if she had pictures of the parents because she said she went out of state to get them, and she had a picture of their house, but not the dogs. So I don't really care what their house looked like. But anyways, I don't know how many people this happened to, but. If I had kids, number one, I was fortunate enough that I could afford to pay for this dog, and it had a sister with them. And when I went back, I wanted to take the sister too. And I said, what happened to the sister? And she said, oh, I gave it back to the breeder. And I said, did you get your money back? She said, no. And I said, well, I want my money back. And she said, I'll give you half your money back. And I had to sign some waiver that I wasn't going to sue her or whatever. I didn't care if I got any of my money back, but every dog in there was susceptible to getting that parvo. And when I told her, she should have shut that place down, but she just kept selling the dogs, and it was just a bad deal for them dogs. So I hope something gets done that just doesn't happen to somebody else. Thank you.